Hi, I'm going to show you how I took a Chrometta tin apart. This is my Chrometta tin. Keep it in this eyeglasses case. I don't have the original case. This here is a piece of a Q-tip that I use it to prop these open halfway after I'm done playing it, let it sit out of the case so it dries out. I use a toothpick on the other chromatics, but this has such big holes that the toothpick doesn't hold it halfway, so I use this on the Chrometta. I think that's why it sounds so nice. It's got these great big holes, but that gives you a really long slide throw there, so it's really not good for playing fast tunes, I don't think. But anyway, let's play a little snippet of a tune so you can see that it actually does play well. So that's my Chrometta tin. I like it. I'll show you how I wound up taking the thing apart. It comes apart a little bit unusual. Now I'm not going to take it all the way apart. I'm just going to show you how I wound up doing it, because it's actually a lot of work. The slide will come out if you take the spring out, and to take the spring out, this leg of the spring, this one, you can see that there's another leg of this spring that goes underneath of this reed plate here. And if you, I don't know if I can even focus on that there, I think you can see it. But anyway, if you get underneath it here and you can hook it with something and pull it out and get it on top of here, then you can just take this spring right off and the slide will just come straight out. Now it's a real pain in the neck trying to get that spring out from under there, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just showing you how that works. The other thing is these two reed plates are held on by these pins here. That's the head of a pin. That's the pointy end of it. Some of them go in from one side. This one goes in that way and it sticks out on this side. This one goes the opposite way. It's going that way. And here's another one that's coming back that way, see. Those pins are got a taper to them, and it's just a round hole they're pushed into. It's a friction fit. It's just a tight fit. They're just pushed in there. Now you can probably use a little punch and a little hammer and try and knock those out of there. That's not what I did. I used a little C-clamp, and what I did was, let's look at this pin right here. That might be an easy one to get to. What I did was, here's the part we're trying to push out. So I went around there like that, and might have to open the C-clamp up a little bit to get it on there. There we go. Now, the other end of the C-clamp, let us straighten it out. There we go. think you can see now. Now, if I turn this C-clamp, what I'll do is it'll push the pin down that way, and the head of the pin will go into this nut. I actually used something a little smaller diameter when I did this 4 years ago, but I can't find the same thing I used. But anything like that, something similar, it just has to be deep enough that the pin can go into. So you just keep turning this and it'll just push it right through. Or you could get a punch and hammer it, but this is what I did. And it worked just fine. Now, it doesn't push it all the way out because you can only push until this the pin is even with the plate. And so then the rest of what I did for the rest of it was I grabbed the part of the pin that was sticking out, and I just kind of pulled it out. I think I had to twist it a little bit too. It's been a while back. Now the reassembly is the same, except it's opposite. You put this on the end where the point's going to come through, and then the other end you're going to use to push on the head of the pin until it's seated flush all the way down. I did that. I've only did this once, and it was a nice snug fit going back in. I put all the pins back in the exact same holes they came out of. Made a diagram when I did that. So anyway, it's possible. I did it once, and I suppose I don't know how many times you could do this before the things get wore out and start getting loose and won't do it. You can't continue to do it, but that worked for me. So bye for now.